What's up, guys? It's your boy Leadership. You know what it is, biggest on the continent. I just wrapped up right now with my morning exercises, as usual. So I had initially joined gym, but there isn't much freedom in the gym. Like, you can't really like focus like that. So I just get my own equipment. I'll be adding a bit more to this, and yeah, just do it from home, man. You know, these are one of my hobbies that I do just to keep my mind intact instead of getting up to unnecessary stuff, you know, and just making sure that I stay focused. And of course, as you can see, drinking RCG water, you know what I mean? So I'm home, but yeah, let's get into it. I'm about to get into a market breakdown. We're gonna go into a market breakdown right now and possibly take like a trade or two. Yeah, it's a Friday today, so yeah, let's see what the market has to give us, what's been happening over the current week. But before I do that, let's go. I'm gonna make myself breakfast. So obviously I am hungry. can't trade, you can't work on an empty stomach. So I'm gonna make my breakfast right now. I already fed my fish. Hey, they're always eating, you never. So yeah, let's get into it. And then today I want to focus more importantly on just price action, you know, what market speaks about, market structure, and yeah.
Okay,
thank you. Yeah, my eggs were burning already. So, but yeah, I'm gonna make my breakfast right now. After breakfast, we're going right upstairs into my office and see what the market has for us, you know. Don't know how you guys like your eggs, but I like to put aromat. Aromat, it's got that inside, you know. So, just giving you a normal prep day of my life, not usual. Just get up, you know. Normally, before I was exercising, I would just get up, just meditate on my balcony. Then, in about 2 hours, I go downstairs, come downstairs, I make my breakfast, then I start doing my market breakdown. But I kind of switch it up a bit, you know. So, how do they do that thing? It's too much. Yeah, in my previous life, I was a dancer, a chef, a footballer, and all that other stuff. So, don't ask me many questions. But yeah, guys, let me finish up making my breakfast. See you guys in the office. Bless. Hey guys, I'm done having my breakfast. So let's actually go to the office. You see, we're actually a trading session late last night, and that's also my laptop is here. But let me just get my laptop. Get that. So like I said, guys, today I'm gonna focus more on price action and just being able to execute, you know. So yeah, we'll call it price action of leadership, man. Like I always say, always tell me in the comments what exactly type of video I want to actually take next. But what I can tell you now, the next videos to expect is SMC trading session with Shakes, that's coming. Shake Money. Trading session with Rare States, that's also coming. Trading session with States, with Silla, that's also coming. With Katie, that's also coming. Trying to get on with Ninja as well. I'm also trying to do my best to get one with Andy Goat. Andy Goat stays really far from where I live, so it's gonna be quite difficult, but I'm gonna speak to him, see if we can get a transition with him. Yeah, I mean, just to have a bit of an insight on how all traders trade and what's different, how they look at the market, what's their perspective of the market as well, you know. So yeah, man, it allows me to also share different knowledge, also just grow my knowledge as well, you know. So yeah, I also want to do one with Jason Nora as well. Yeah, I mean, obviously all these people are really sometimes occupied, always occupied, so it's not going to be an easy thing, but there's a lot more coming. We shot a couple of ones already. She said to put up. Right now, let's go into our market breakdown. Let's speak all price action and execution. Hopefully, look at an entry point. You guys know. Look at that. Sorry about that. That's my office, by the way, guys. The red carpet leads to my room, but this is my office. This is the billionaire's hub. Just put on the light right there. So I'm gonna connect my laptop right now, and then we're gonna get into it, you know. So more importantly today, I want to analyze. Just get these. Get my file out. For all those motherfuckers that say that our cars are rented, you bloody ass, whoever you are. Got all my car papers in here, you ass. These are all car papers. These are all ownerships, okay? So don't come here fucking with us. Hello, anyway guys, this video is about it's about a market breakdown. I don't know why I'm talking to haters. Why I'm talking to haters, man. But I'll put this file here, and then we get into it, you know. So let's get into unlocking my laptop right now. And then yeah, I want to speak about it. Tell me in the comments if you want to see. Make sure you watch all the videos to understand. I know you guys also been asking for like beginner videos. How to start trading as a beginner. How does the RCG website work? How you open an account. So I'll be doing a lot of those videos as well. How to show you guys how to fund your account with RCG, how to open your trading account as well. You know, just so it's so that everybody relates, you know, because I feel like most of the time I really just get too deep into the market and it only accommodates the people that really kind of know how to trade. So for all the beginners, I got you guys, don't worry. I got you guys. But just make sure you watch all the videos, just so you understand what I'm doing and what we're talking about. You know, so you don't get lost, you know what I mean? Just put, doesn't need to be charged, you just charge it. So let's put these here. Yeah man, this is how it works. This is my office, guys. This is my office, very nice, clean. I know you guys are used to my office being very colorful, but I guess it goes with age, you know what I mean? So, but yeah guys, let's tune into the market and see what's going on. Bless. Yeah guys, so we'll continue right now. I actually want to have a look at EURUSD. A lot of people have been requesting EURUSD breakdown and exactly what is going on with EURUSD. So let's find out. Let's get into the chart. Remember, we are trading with the biggest broker on the continent. You can see right there, it's RCG. And it says the very first thing it says on the website is join the Royal Circle. The Royal Circle is a description of traders that trade with the #1 and most trusted broker on the continent, which is RCG. So that's what I always just try to fix to people, guys. Royal Circle is a description of every single trader in the Royal Circle, whether you're an IB or just a friend of the circle, a trader, anybody. So if you trade with RCG Market or you're an IB with RCG Market, you know, whatever that it can possibly be, you are a part of the Royal Circle. So RCG Market, I think right now should have over 1 million traders, and that means all the million are all Royal Circle. So Royal Circle is not 3 individuals, it's everybody that trades RCG. So if you're trading with RCG right now, you are part of the Royal Circle, you're part of family. That's how you get the email notifications of what's happening. That's why you can be part of the tour that's coming out for free, you know. So you guys should know by now that the Leadership Masterclass tour, free tour, has started. We're starting in Polokwane on the 27th of April, and we're out in Rustenburg on the 25th, and then we're in Botswana on the 1st, and many more provinces. I will share the dates as well, so you guys, you know, if you go to my social media or the RCG page, you get to find that as well. Yeah, you know, I'll send it into my channel, Telegram channel, and Instagram channel as well. Post it on my Facebook. Guys, I only have one Facebook account and one page, and that's the verified one with the blue tick, as well as on Twitter. And I have one TikTok account, which is about 80-something K followers. The rest are all for Gazy, it's cap. Leadership does not teach for price. Yeah, all my knowledge is extremely free. That's why I'm back on tour after almost 3 years of not teaching much. You guys know my master classes. This, what I'm giving you the knowledge right now, is a glimpse of my master class. So let's get into it. Like I said, we're trading with the biggest on the continent. I was about to log into my dashboard, but don't want to scare you guys. So let it slide. So let's get into it. This is EURUSD, guys, for our time frame. You guys already know how I prefer my chart. Very clean, very simple, very understandable, you know. So I'm gonna start on day time frame because I've not traded EURUSD in a while, so I want to have a look at exactly what has been going on. EURUSD has been moving like a spider web, you know. So I'm just gonna highlight the time. Looking at USD from like last year October, around the 4th of October, which is around Kelly's birthday, it has been I would say that the lowest price that we see currently in euros that has actually ever taken place would be from last year October. You know, just like, how do I unselect this though? Oh, sorry guys, right click, is it left? Right click, yeah, just delete that. Remove drawings, just put up again. So the lowest low we're seeing right there, of course, is one that happened around about the 4th of October last year. So it's been a minute since it has taken place. I'm just gonna highlight that. This is the lowest point that we actually had ever since, you know. So ever since then, the market, if I zoom in right there, you get to see that the market has been honestly buying. But as of current price, as you can see, the overall high that has happened was around about right here. So sorry guys, so let me just fix that. So the lowest point we're seeing happened, it seems to have happened in 2022, I think. 2022, the lowest point, and then the highest point since then has been was the 19th of July 2023, which was last year, right? So let's get into current price. As you can see, from 2020, the market obviously gave us a very clean buy going up to the upside. Ever since it climaxed on about 1,126.27, market hasn't been able to break that price to go any higher. So it has been actually playing within a certain zone, like how my brother Shakes would say, it's an order block because it's been playing around a certain area. So this is the price. I'd see that price has been moving back and forth in the zone for the past 2 years, for the past year, let's say. So going into 4 hour time frame, initially I've kind of already have my idea what has been happening on the chart. So what I can tell of current price on looking on a daily time frame is that the price has been rejecting to go any higher than the previous high. So we're looking at a possible current sell on a daily time frame. But let's get a bit deeper and have a clear understanding of what exactly has been going on a 4 hour time frame. So getting into 4 hour time frame, as I zoom out, you can see how I've actually highlighted my zone, my high and my low right there, because that is actually where I want to focus as soon as I start scaling down to smaller time frames. So I want to focus on the current price right now. So this is H4 as I zoom in, and we've got another high here that I see. So the highest point from current price on 4 hour time frame would be this area right here. This has been the highest point, and the lowest point from current price would be right where price created a new low and obviously rejected and went back up. So as you guys can see right there, the highest price has been there, and the lowest price would be the latest low that the market has created. As you can see there on a 4 hour time frame, as I'm zooming on that low, I'm seeing about 3 bottoms. So you can see low, 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 something you would obviously call like a head and shoulders. As you can see right there, that's the first shoulder. Just do that, first shoulder, and then the second shoulder would be around about here. So a clear rejection for a continuous sell right there. That's what I'm seeing on a 4 hour time frame, you know. And obviously looking a bit closer, what I want to do is just highlight this high point right here as well, and just highlight this low point right there, so we know what price has been doing, you know. And obviously as I'm looking at that, the price has been coming down from that high point to this low point, but however, when it got here, it looks like it's refusing to actually break this low right there, and making it more difficult to even win a lower right there. So we're looking for buy positivities or buy possibilities on EURUSD. But obviously we have to be realistic and look at what are the possibilities of this graph by looking at the technical awareness on technical movements that are taking place. And one thing I'm seeing is that after the chart dropped from here to create this low here, it left a very powerful, significant low right there. Which is this one. So this low point obviously will be a very strong rejection, or buy or support area for price to start turning and looking back up again, you know. So that's very important to look out to. So what I want to do is obviously highlight my support and resistance zones that I'm seeing from the high point. So from this high here, I see obviously a high, there's another low right under there, you know. As I've taught you on my other, just change the color of this, make it red. so that it's clear that I'm actually now breaking down the chart and I'm almost speaking about the overall highs and lows, you know. So what I like to show is that, as I've always said in my previous videos, that price, once it starts traveling, once the market came back down, once it pulls back up, it will obviously come back and give us a sell entry at the previous low, right? If ever it triggers back into the price, either or, it will either go back and sit into the inner low. I'd call it the armpit of the previous high, but obviously into an inner low. So an inner low is basically, let's just get into this marker right here. See my markers work. See that? Yeah. So I'm just is the whiteboard visible? Should be visible. It's fine. Okay. So before I get any further, let me explain this. So when I say that the graph goes into an inner low of the previous high, the chart will be traveling down per se, right? So take for example, the market is traveling down, and as it travels down, just close the window, it's a bit too windy. So as the market is traveling down, it obviously has a technical pattern going down. So these retracements or pullback either go back and sit on the previous low, creating a new high, or actually break into the low and decide to actually resist on the inner low of the previous high. What is an inner low of the previous high? Simple explanation is like this. So the chart is going down. Let me just do this right there. This is a downtrend. As you can see, these are low points. These are all my lows, and this is obviously a high. So previous low becomes a new high, just like that. Previous low becomes a new high, and just like that, previous low will become a new high. So, but then what is an inner low of the previous high? Inner low of the previous high is when now the market has given us a low, right? This is a low, and the price should come and play around about this zone before it can actually continue down. But when we call this basically exhaustion or stop loss hunting, is when price decides to respect here, but instead of dropping instantly, it actually breaks the price, right? And comes, and so this chart went up like that and gave us a high here before it went down. And it would actually push up. And instead of coming up and breaking this high, it will turn right inside the previous high is low. So every single high has got a low area, has got candles within itself that obviously would say that is the inner low. So this is a high, but that high has an inner low. So the market will actually push back up and resist on that inner low there, allowing us to catch more entry points and actually scaling deeper into the chart. So that's what happened if you guys have been watching my gold trades. I've been catching a lot of inner low entry points or inner high entry points. Then from there, the market usually travels down instantly, you know. So that's what I'm speaking about right now. And what I'm speaking about right now is what has happened here. So I'm giving you that simple example so you understand what happened. So the price here, if you pay attention, the price here came in, pulled back up. I'm just zoom in a bit so you guys see that. Let's do that. So the price here came down, went back up to respect the previous low point, making it a new high. But immediately after doing that, came down and then pushed all the way back up to go and give us another entry point, right sitting on the inner low of the previous high. So previous high is this, is the top of that peak. The inner low of the previous high would be right about there. So that's what the price decided to do. Then you can you have another chance basically of entering the trade again. And then it continued going down. So yeah, just do this. Just zoom out a bit so you guys see that, right? Let's now break down the market a bit further. The market obviously starts from here, it goes down. There is a low area right here that I can see. Yeah, so this could have been triggered, whether it be a fundamental to whatever that happened, market open, whatever that could have been. But you can see it's temporary because after that spike happened, the market came back and corrected instantly. The market, after giving us this low, went down as usual. We're going down, breaks that low, and then comes back and makes that low the new high. Then that is our selling point. And keep in mind, guys, we are on a 4-hour time frame, so the amount of entry points that are in these entries on lower time frames are unbelievable. I can tell you now. We'll look into that as well. Price decides, obviously goes back up, use that spike entry point. After it goes back down, then it's time to sell again. So it comes back down, breaking this low. Yeah, this is a perfect example of what I always describe as the inner low of the previous high. So the market now breaks here. After breaking, it goes back up and sits in literally on that inner low. So let me zoom in. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. So it breaks right here, comes back. Instead of sitting right here, it pushes in, looking for the stop loss hunt. And what does that do? It forces it to actually sit in on that inner low of the previous high. What is it? So here's the low. Where's the inner low? It's right here. Right there. So I'm just remove that. So decides to actually just play on that previous low, giving it a new high, and then goes in and sits it on the inner low. So those are two entry point positions that you must know the market will definitely give you. And whether you catch this first entry point where the market comes and sits in on the previous low, making it a new high, or you catch the inner low entry, pretty much the same thing. You wouldn't blow your account using good risk management there. You know, so the market then decides to continue from this high here. The market decides to continue. Sorry about that. The market then decides to continue from that high, and then it drops nicely. Guys, keep in mind that we are on a 4-hour time frame. So the amount of entries here are unbelievable on probably lower time frames. Market decides to actually scale down, going all the way. I see a whole lot of entry points here, but I can tell they're not for H4. So I'm not going to speak about them. I'll speak about them on H4. I mean on lower time frames. The market then goes down, breaking this low again. This is a sell movement that's been happening on EURUSD. The market then goes down, breaks this low. After breaking that low, comes back and then sits right on that low. Then we take more sell entry points, and the market dives down again. It then dives down, pulls back up, all the way back up, pulling back up into obviously a very strong high zone right there. And as I look at it, the market gave us a double top. So if I extend that analysis, and then it starts dropping instantly again. So it drops. As you can see, the USD then just went from trying to pull back up into the price, and then the market failed, and then it synced. So the question is, why would it drop like that? Let's see. Our trend line should be able to pick out a certain pattern that should have been respected. So I'll take my trend line, drag it from the highest point, looking for an average of about 3 to 5 touches, you know, average or minimum. So as I drag my trend line, I want to make sure that it is not cutting the body of the candles. I'll make it float on top of the candlestick wicks. As I make it float like that, I tell you that that trend line was respecting something quite powerful and basic. Let me show you what it was actually respecting. Just want to make this trend line thicker so you guys actually see that. So that's the trend line right on the top there. So as you can see, I put it right on the wicks, first touch, second touch, third touch, and the chart now pulls back to continue to create the pattern it's creating, and it refused to actually go any lower up until it actually gave us that significant touch on the trend line there, and also confirming with that market support becoming a resistance. From there, it gives us an instant drop on the chart. So question is, how strong are this trend line? What you want to do, what you can do to add on. So adding trend lines is basically just posting up your analysis. So what you can do, if you feel like you're not sure, you can also put a trend line under here and let it run on the wicks and see exactly what's this pattern going to be respected. So if you look right now, I'm cornering the market and I'm pulling this trend line from the wicks on the lower side of the graph on just the wicks, and you can see that this pattern, the market is in this now that it's bouncing off here, it is respecting price and it is failing to go any lower than that. So we're expecting the price to actually push up and come back into play, give us a resistance on about here, and possibly then come back down and break. If not, a possible change of direction, but now we're definitely looking at a significant drop of this market as it's slowly picking up on lower time frames, you know. So guys, yeah man, this is my slide EURUSD breakdown on 4-hour time frames. I don't know, like I said, today I want to speak about price action. I want to speak about price action, and just so you understand how the market initially moves and what exactly to do. So that's how you break down the chart on bigger time frames, understanding what price is really planning to do next, you know. So not every single analysis is about execution. You can't jump to entry without knowing exactly what is going on the chart. So it's very important. And yeah man, just keep mastering the chart. As you can see guys, we keep chopping with the biggest broker on the continent. This is my price action breakdown, slightly on EURUSD. Look more obviously for more market breakdowns. Try not to put too much knowledge in one place. But yeah, it's been amazing. Thank you very much for watching the video. Make sure you're trading with the #1 leading broker on the continent. And listen, go make sure you share and repost my poster. I am on tour with RCG Market. It's the leadership masterclass, and it's really gonna be amazing. Make sure you are there. We meet there. Let's learn how to break the chart. I mean, imagine getting all this knowledge physically, you know. And a big shout out to RCG Market for making this possible. And yeah man, and one more thing, RCG Market is about to celebrate 80,000 followers on Instagram. Make sure you wait for that giveaway. It's gonna be really amazing. And let's keep chopping, let's keep multiplying. Don't forget to keep learning, keep growing, and believe in yourself, man. Anything is possible. Dango.